Hey, I don't know if y'all can hear me or y'all can see me. This one is tripping to me. I've never had technical difficulty like this. But man, listen, we been having some. We been hey, David Bailey at two. David Bailey at two is crazy. I knew he's gonna go kind of high, but two is just I ain't see that coming. Wow. Ain't nobody in here. Hey, I wound up being late. Saving the Warriors. Yeah, that is a good pick. That's a great pick. Can you hear me? I think, like I said, it's so buggy right now. It's crazy. Taylor Ward was great though. So now, Auto League versus Jordan Tyson. Oh, okay, all right, good. So we're just bugging on playing. I'm sorry, because I would have been with my if I knew that. August and March. Yeah, buddy, they're shaking it up. Shaking it up. I ain't gonna lie. But they were saying he might go to Tennessee. People weren't paying any more attention. They were saying, "Facts, guys." Almost had to pick Tyson. I think back, hey, listen, man, you gotta get Tyson. Look, he the only pick right now. Don't get no lineman. Don't get Freeland and all that. Even though I don't like Freeland, get Tyson. Buddy, where you at, cuz? You at the house? I know he did, man. For real? I'm watching it on TV, like on Channel 5. I'm sorry. Mm, Chiefs. What we give up for that? I mean, what they give up? Everybody, and they probably about to get banged if he's still there. Andrew Berry, man. That's, and you know what, man? I ain't even that mad. Arvell Reese. Okay, okay, okay. I'm happy because I heard somebody say that the Giants is looking at Jordan Tyson. Hey, the Chiefs might get Jordan Tyson now. Oh, if the Chiefs get Jordan Tyson, ooh, woo. Yeah, yeah. Hey, you read my mind, cuz. I see, yeah, that makes sense. All they need is a receiver. What they need, They need defense. Well,
Hey, can you hear me?
yeah,
Hey, how's it going?
everything's smooth now. I mean, not really, but maybe it work. What you doing?
Just watching this draft. I knew that the surprise came early with the Tate selection, and so I just get these notifications from from X that came across. That the Browns traded to pick the Kansas City and moved back. They moved back 3 spots, picked up a third rounder, the Chiefs' third rounder, and they picked up a day 3 pick. So I guess they got 2 extra picks, but I think that the Chiefs are moving up to get. They're definitely moving up to get a receiver. I think they want to get Mahomes another weapon because Kelsey's on the way out the door. I don't know how reliable Worthy or Rice is. I believe that Mahomes needed a new weapon, and they got a pick right away. They pick just came in.
What did they get? What did they get Sadiq?
Oh, the Chiefs to replace Kelsey.
Yeah,
I, I Well, I mean, I think that's a reach, but yeah, I mean, I would. That'd be a surprise because I think Downs. I think he gonna fall to who Dallas where they want him because if we pick at 9, we still in front of the Giants next pick, and so that if Tyson falls, I don't think he gonna fall past New Orleans, but we'll see. We'll see if New Orleans want to draft a offensive tackle or maybe Noah or how it goes. Right now, I don't think the board is too jacked up for Cleveland because that gives us we still got 2 picks this round and then we got 2 in the third. So and we got a high second. So I think they can if they play it right. If Tyson falls to them at 9, you can't pass out on 9.
gotta get it. You have to.
I would almost say they can move up from 24 to get Freeland if that's the offensive tackle that they wanted. They can almost use some of that draft capital they just got to move back up to draft the offensive tackle they wanted.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's free. I don't want Kate Crockett.
No, I don't. I'm not. I kind of went back to watch his tape to see what people were complaining about. To me, I'd be concerned that he's going to end up like a mix between Wills and Dewan Jones.
No, exactly. You already know
And
you can't lose weight. It's like, dude,
yeah,
big man single.
and the thing about weight, I think the average fan don't think about how maybe these organizations think about weight. They look at it as a discipline problem.
Yeah.
Because Dewan Jones, you see now he's fighting for a contract. He tried his best last year to come in and underweight, and he came in with the weight under control. But look, he got caught another injury, unfortunately, and I think he's just gonna be prone to injuries. See, that's what we got there. I think if you're watching on ESPN, they showing it now.
No, I'm watching on the channel card.
Oh, okay.
So your stream must be faster than mine.
Uh, yeah, I mean it might just be different. I definitely think it will not surprise me unless they moved up to get Mahomes a lineman. That'll surprise me as well.
That'd be crazy.
But they don't have a running back in.
Oh,
Well,
we got a quarterback. Mansour Delay. What? That's free.
so I didn't see the pick come across yet. I think he announced it. What channel are you watching on?
I'm watching it on channel 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's good, but that's crazy to move up 3 spots to get a corner. He would have been there with them. I believe he would have been there at 9.
He for sure is bad.
Caleb Downs still on the board.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna get him? What?
Caleb Downs is still on the board. Are you serious? This is crazy. If he gets to us, that's now then I can't get mad if they select him at 9 and he is, but if Tyson and what you call it is on the board,
They get tricked.
that's Tyson and Downs there, man. I I wouldn't even. I could care less who they get. I prefer Tyson because we need more help on offense. But if they got and they moved up 3 spots to draft a corner that I thought would have fell to them.
They tripping, man. How you gonna? I guess they do need a corner, but like you need a corner worse than you need a receiver.
Listen, this is shocking to me because I thought that Mahomes needed maybe a new target because these guys, I don't know, like with the issues that the receiving core have, I thought they would give him another weapon at least, like you said, that tight end or man, I don't even the kid out of who was the kid that got injured. I can't think of his name, but I would have. They say he was pegged as the best corner in the draft, but he just came off an injury.
What school did you go to? I don't think because I ain't no college dude. Like, now that I'm doing this, I'm starting to get the more. Last few years, I ain't really that hard.
Yeah. Now the Commanders.
They might really get tight.
Who they got McLaren?
What about Sonny Styles?
Oh, Sonny Styles still on the board, but oof. Just don't trade back twice. That's all I hope we don't do.
Now, if he traded back twice, man, somebody gonna have his head about it. Yeah.
I can understand the trade you made here because it ain't. You got the choice between 3 players, even the best offensive tackle, the second best receiver, or one of the top defensive players. Just don't trade out of the spot. Now, you know what I mean? If Washington reach on somebody, I don't know. But doesn't New Orleans, they have Olave? I don't know who they receiving core is.
Yeah, they traded the pick. They traded the pick, bro. They traded with the Chiefs. So they taking the pick. But you said you don't know who they got a receiver. You talking about the Bengals?
New Orleans, because I think that Tyson might be on top of their board to give Tyler Shuck some help down there. So I'm really not aware like what Washington needs are, but let's see who they got.
They might do that. They ain't more. Yeah. Yeah, the Buckeyes, you already knew they was gonna kind of go it. Like that. It won't surprise me they got on.
Is Jerome Bettis wearing a hairpiece?
Good question, cuz. Hey, listen, his hair always been like that.
That line been sharp for years now. It's about time he fell off by now.
He's Steve Harvey Jr. Oh,
Yeah.
Sonny Styles.
Okay, so we are down to 2 more.
Styles, nephew. Styles P.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that pick for Washington, man. I'm not mad at all. I mean, Caleb Downs and Tyson is on the board. This is crazy how the way this drafting fell.
I ain't see them. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of knew it was gonna become a type of server, at least for me. 'Cause I'm like, it ain't no like it's standout players, but I guess since they all on defense, it just get weird. Like, I didn't think they was gonna pick defense right here. I thought they was gonna go receiver. I thought the Chiefs go receiver. I thought the Titans was gonna go defense. They
I
went-
thought the Titans. I think that well, excuse me. I believe Arizona blew the Titans plan up because I believe they were really high on Jeremiah Love, and I think the Cardinals they made that pick, and they probably just was taking the next best offensive player off the board. I believe because the Titans don't have anybody in their backfield. They got Tajay Spears and Pollard. Like they want a prime time back now. Arizona gets Love, and they moving on from the guy from Florida State. Remember Benson from Florida State, and they had the guy from Pittsburgh that went out there,
yeah.
the light skinned guy who had the knee surgeries. He came back like from like two big injuries.
Man, and they got Marvin Harrison. Hey, listen, if they can get a quarterback, because they
Yeah,
call it down.
Kyler Murray gone to Minnesota. I think they might, for real, Arizona might move back up in the first. Maybe they might try to move in the back of the first to get Ty Simpson. Because I don't think Ty Simpson's getting drafted in this first round, honestly. But I believe if they want him, they might as well.
I'm gonna tell you who I don't want to see Ty Simpson. But still,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that because he wouldn't have to. He'll have to beat out Will Howard, and they'll have two big guys back there, and McCarthy will have a guy starting fresh. Because I think Aaron Rodgers may only have one more year in him, man. That's it. I don't even know why he's coming back this year.
Oh, you think he got another year? Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I mean, well, you see what Pittsburgh did. He said he wouldn't mind playing for McCarthy. And what happened? Tomlin was out right after that. Like, right around that same time he was mentioning that, and they hired McCarthy.
I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I bet you he'll play one more year with McCarthy.
Why not? They got receivers, they got a good defense, good running game. They're right there.
I'm curious who the Saints going after. I wonder if they might get a tight end that's Sadiq or the best, you know what I mean? But they got a number one receiver in Olave.
I definitely think they want to.
Yeah. But Olave is injury prone. That's why I'm thinking like heavy here. Like they might just pick Tyson. It would not surprise me if they got Tyson right there.
So what is it? We're on pick 8, right?
Yeah, they have pick 8 right now. So this gonna determine everything. The Browns. This is the nightmare situation. Is that you don't go out there and trade down twice, and then nobody left on the board to do nothing. You know what I mean? You don't have any type of impact, like high impact player. Well, you gonna wait? You can't risk moving back again. Then New York, maybe if Dallas wanted to jump in front of them or something. Like, look, you end up moving back. What if somebody take Freeland, or they have a run on offensive tackles? Now you're not getting the top end of any position that you needed. And so I would, that's my big concern with them.
All I know is this, man. Andrew Berry got to have another one in the draft.
Yeah, but the good thing about right now, it hasn't been a run on tackles yet. The run's been on receiver and like the prime defensive players. So, like the Chiefs just made the reach of the first round. I'm gonna call it right now. I do not like that pick for them at to move up to get a cornerback that would have been there at 9, I believe. Like, why give up resources?
I mean, like you said, he would have been there. They would have resources. Maybe they don't care. I mean, they ain't that, they ain't never that far off. They got the call. But still,
Right.
but it's good.
But you have offense and needy teams in front of you, and you knowing that no one's gunning for defense with those picks. And my thing is that cornerback going to make more of an impact at corner this year than selecting Downs in the secondary this year? Like in the long term, like who's going to have a bigger impact? I think having that safety can help in the run and the pass, but you selecting the corner, I don't know.
That's why I won't be mad if we got Brown Smith right now.
Yeah, I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at them if they select Downs at 9. If he, I won't be mad. I will give you the prime example why I won't be mad is because for the value, you can't get mad at them just saying, hey, look, the top two, if Tyson and Downs there, if you don't pick Tyson, I'll be upset. But if Tyson goes right now, I can care less who they pick. Just don't pick that Maui Noah. Don't pick them slow ass tackles. Just don't reach on somebody, when you was high, you were high on. But I think they're in a good position regardless. You either got the best defensive player that was coming off the board or the second or first best receiver still on the board, depending on what the Saints do.
And I just feel like the Saints probably going to either go, like that, they either go Tyson or they go more.
I just believe that Tyson, all them storylines about his brother playing for the Cavs, is just destined for him to come play in Cleveland with his brother. But they need the same. They damn near got the same needs as the Browns: wide receiver, edge, cornerback, defensive line. Let's see, offensive line. But this smells like Tyson.
Man, I hope they will get Tyson. Come on.
Me either, but this is just the Browns' luck. This is what you risked. You risked it.
I love it. It's the work. They could use Tyson too.
Yeah.
They did.
Yep. No surprise.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Woo. Oh, man.
No surprise.
And I tried not to hitch my wagon to nobody because I know how unpredictable the Browns is. This still pisses me off.
Yeah, I mean, just the risk you took. You moved behind a team that needed a receiver as well, and now you picking from anybody else at receiver. I can care less who they pick. You got to go for the best offense, your best offensive lineman now, like or best offensive lineman or Downs. Any other receiver is too high to be picking right now. Too high to be picking right now. You can get a receiver at the back of the draft, at the back of this first round. That's just I thought I knew he wouldn't get past the Saints.
Yeah, I knew it too. I knew him and Tate wasn't getting past us.
Look, he watching his brother play. That's crazy. He wanted to go to Cleveland. I know he wanted to come to Cleveland with his brother. Look, he happy, but he got that look on his face like, man, I could have played with my brother. I could have played in the same city as my brother. Look at him. He not even cheesing. He kind of got some heart. He got that look on his face like he kind of hurt a little bit,
Yeah, because his dream came true, but it's like, bro, I could have did this with my brother.
Yeah, he wanted to be where his brother at. I don't even. I think he got he like bittersweet. He crying. He got a he feel like man, this a dream come true. But man, he like I got I was this close to playing with my brother. I know he was itching too. No, ain't nobody can tell you he wasn't. Look at him. He's slobbing. That's that cry like you hurt for real.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't even like pose, He ain't even pose in the camera. He's sick. I know he's sick because he wanted to play with his brother. That's kind of sad, man. I know it. I feel for him.
Man, AB, AB. Man, oh, I'm so sorry. And I told myself I want to be sorry, but I'm still sorry. You ain't
Oh
getting
man.
$3. Uh, his mama must be white. That's his father, black man.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of this. Whatever. Like I say, man, you got to pick. You just hey, if you pick what you want to call the best offensive lineman. Hey, just pick them. Whatever. You need protection at this point. And like for everyone that says like, oh, the Browns need to trade down or trade back, and those type of things, man. I always kind of say like, pick the player you want when they're available. If they're available when you got them, just pick them because you can't predict what's going to happen. Once you move down.
You know, they did it this time.
But I think they honestly at 24. I think they're coming back to get another offensive lineman. I bet you. I don't even think they're going receiver in this first round.
You think they're going to double offensive lineman?
Yep. Now that they did this, the way the Borders fell, I think they doubling up on offensive line this first round because in New York, I bet you New York now gonna get Caleb Downs. They got it with Harbaugh being there. I bet you he wanna
Yeah, I can see that.
he ain't making it past 10.
They another Buckeye. Uh, the Saints really Saints and Steelers.
They cracked the Browns draft plans with that ninth pick. They was hoping that Tyson was gonna slide down to them, and they gambled. I think they just made the wrong gamble. If you like Tyson enough, you should have got him at 6 because Cardinal Tate was off the board already.
I swear we never go for the big man receiver. He just don't get
That's why they struggle offensively. You don't go high at the positions that
that's what
like a
the
playmaker position, man. It's not ideal, man. I'm not no big fan of it, but hey, I understand you definitely need offensive line help.
that's what that all.
Well, wasn't he pegged as the best lineman?
But you know what's funny? I
He
knew that
he's
AB looked at
Samoan.
him.
He's Samoan, huh?
Yeah, but he also is a Andrew Berry kind of guy. This is
Yeah,
versatile.
yeah.
He versatile. He played every position on the line other than center.
But he wasn't the one with the short arms, was he? Was that Maui Noah from
Uh,
Miami?
I think he had to be.
Well, honestly, if he was, I really ain't even really that mad if he was the best. He was rated the best offensive tackle or whatever lineman to come out right now. I would like now. I'm honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. Since there really ain't no game breakers at receiver, I'll try to move up and get Freeland too. That way, if this guy played every position on the line, you got a left tackle and you got this guy. You got two studs. You got all the vet free agents.
Well, I'll say this too, because it's also a lot of receivers still.
Yeah.
You know, that ain't the top three, but
Who that kid out of Alabama, the Cooper Jr.
they got
Cooper.
him out of Somebody's got first. So Caleb Dodge is gonna slide like that though.
That's crazy. That he going to Dallas, man. Jerry already put the call in. You got it's a run of offensive tackles now. Now, what Miami gonna do, because they got to protect what's his name? They got the guy that just the quarterback they just signed.
Who did that? I forgot that.
Malik Willis.
I don't believe it.
You said what? What happened?
I don't believe in Malik Willis.
Oh, he became a free agent right at the right time. He looked good when he came in the games. I think he popped at the right time because Miami was desperate to move off of Tua. Now look, Maui Noah gone. Now the next best tackle, the next best lineman off is who is it, Lomu or they traded back. Miami traded. But Dallas, you know what time it is. I told you Jerry wasn't playing, man. He want downs.
Is it another pass rush? No, you know what? He might get banged.
Oh yeah, bang. Yeah, he's on there. Yeah. This is exciting because a lot of these guys, they're not like the sexiest picks. These guys are like strategic picks. It seems like teams are like solidifying like trenches this draft. That's what I like. A defensive trenches. We ain't seen too many offensive guys come off the board.
Yeah, really. The Chiefs pick still blue.
Yeah, the Chiefs. I don't know what they might have owed somebody some money, man. They might. I'm about to check. They might be gambling on that pick. They probably like this dude gonna make the top 10. I bet the house on it. Somebody had it. Yeah.
It's crazy. I wonder where Javon at. He said he's gonna pop in. He probably told to Javon in years.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Javon, and it's been a nice minute. I seen the stream that y'all had with the when y'all had a stream together. I seen, or maybe you jumped on his, or
who was that earlier?
No, it was a while ago, probably about a couple weeks ago. I seen you on with him, or y'all were talking.
Yeah, I'll be going on the stream probably since like the week like 2.
Yeah. It looked like the Giants, they beefing, and they're in the same division as the Cowboys. Since they went defense first and offensive line second, that Jerry Jones, the Cowboys definitely going defense first.
I'm going to call it now. I think they're going back.
I think they're going downs.
But they need front seven hella bad.
Yep. And Bane is sitting right there for him.
He's grabbing top to third. Oh man, Andrew Berry. Come here. You gotta have a talk, Andrew Berry. Sure. You got all the receivers. But again, it's still receivers out there. Still got Denzel Boston. Excuse me. Kylan is still there.
Yeah. You know, the crazy thing is that you every out there, the fans are just anticipating a new playmaker coming here, but in reality, everybody. I thought they were like 50-50 on receiver offensive line. I think Tyson going off. I think they might have had Tyson higher than they had Fano. And by Tyson going off the board right there, I think they probably like let's get our number one scouted tackle. That's the only logic I can think of is that New Orleans popped their board.
What's up, man? Andrew Berry, like well, he always took a little gamble, and that's why I thought they would get Tyson at 6. But I'm like, probably gonna say, didn't think he's gonna get taken that early. He's safe, but then if you want the upside, you go with Tyson. Andrew Berry is don't take him gamble.
Yeah, I really think they, maybe I think Tyson. He looked that wasn't that was tears of joy, but that was tears of like I was this close to playing with my brother. That I know that look in his face. He was like, he was so happy because he still got selected in the top 10, and he had all those injury concerns and not attending the combine and those, that business, and he took a hit. But his stock rose after that pro day. People they were convinced. And man, we were this one pick away. I hope he don't end up being like. Well, I hope he does have a career as good as Julio Jones, but I hope that doesn't bite the Browns for moving back and missing on him when you could have selected him.
And it will. And whatever can go wrong, man, it's gonna go wrong.
So but they have so many holes. That's why I can't really trip that hard. But my thing is, when you don't prioritize playmakers, you can't complain that your team don't score points because you're not prioritizing the positions that's going to allow you to start scoring more. And Fano, or maybe he might start the season at number 9 or whatever. You got to be able to compete for that starting job. I think Tyson would have came in and started over Tillman
for sure, like easy. And truthfully, there's a Boston still. If we let's say we get him, he still will probably start over Tillman because Tillman he always in the tub. He's not productive when he playing. You forget he out there. It's like, bro, we need somebody there. I wanted Tyson bad. I ain't gonna lie. I actually wanted him to work too.
Yeah, I wanted to see us finally strike high with a playmaker. But hey, at this point, I won't even be mad if you get somebody in the second round instead of getting somebody. I double up on offensive tackle. Honestly, man, if that Freeland is anywhere around 19, I'm moving up. Cowboys.
I ain't gonna say it. You see it. You see it. See it.
Yeah, told you. Told you. He finally he made it at 11.
Man. I bet you if he was like 6'2", he would have made it up the top.
He gonna be good.
Sure.
He gonna be good. He gonna be good. He going to an organization too where the pressure isn't on him totally because they still need some trench help. But he gonna help out that secondary with those corners. It just seemed like they have half seasons. They hop for half the season and they fall off just out of nowhere.
They got, hold on. What other picks do they got? Dallas.
They got three more picks.
I mean, do they got any soon?
Oh no, I don't think. Didn't they? I think they moved. Did they move up? Did anybody move up, or they traded away?
I can't go on the internet. It's challenge. But I'm just saying that to say, if they can still find a way to get an edge rusher, that'll be devastating. Who got a
Sick,
brother?
sick on that. I'm not totally sick on the final pick. Not in my emotions out of it because if the goal is to see Shador had the best line, because I believe Shador's gonna come out here and start. I can't see somebody like what's his name, Cam Robinson, block it for him again. Like I'm cool on that. I'm cool. We can find weapons, even if it's the top tight end and another offensive lineman or next top receiver or one of those guys. But don't have a weak line and you got this kid running for his life, and then people they people they dogging him because they talking about he can't. They just wish he don't play good so they can select a quarterback next year. Yeah, now that I'm kind of sobering up. Yeah, protect the kid, man. Give him some protection, man, and get you some weapons with the rest of these picks. You can shore up the line some more.
But okay, this is the only thing I don't like about him. He wasn't a dedicated left tackle.
Right.
Now,
But the Browns believe in these swing tackles anyway. These guys just, that's what they believe in.
that's why I said he and Andrew Berry type of guy.
And I heard Monken say the same thing. Oh, we now get caught up in that. We could teach, if a guy knows how to play the line. I seen him in the interview where he mentioned that. We don't get so caught up on a guy playing left or right.
Well, I guess if you do got a great
And I
coach,
believe that's how where the league is going now.
it could be. 'Cause it's been a shortage of left tackle.
Because you're not really forced to play them at left tackle, because if you come back and get somebody like Freeland, if he's on the board, then problem solved.
Taylor Downs gonna be good, man. He gonna be really good. And they got a good secondary already. So now I'm watching Bang. I don't know who up next. Oh, the Dolphins. Oh, they might get him. They might keep him home.
Who was that?
Ruben Bang.
Oh, that's
Oh, they got Proctor.
What? Well, you know what? He was rated high, but I'm glad the Browns didn't get Proctor. You see what I'm saying now? See, the pick could have been much worse than Fano. Fano was rated the best tackle, the best offensive lineman in this draft. And now you talking the Browns dodged on a Proctor. They dodged on a Proctor, and hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Because, I mean, Pono was the most, decorated lineman, I think you could say.
Yeah. And this is my defense of the pick. We all know we need offensive line help. I want a receiver personally. I believe. Makai Lemon's still on the board. I forgot about him. All about him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's still there. He act like he ain't there.
Oh, Baltimore coming up. Uh-oh.
Oh, shush. Be quiet. Look. They like them little guys like that. Again, another place I don't want him to go is Pittsburgh.
Correct. I don't want him to go into Pittsburgh, and I don't want Pittsburgh getting Sadiq either.
Oh my God.
Because they have that big Washington slow tight end, but he's huge. But if you got a blocking tight end like that, and you get a big boy, a big cocky, cocky athletic freak like Sadiq, that just gonna be a nightmare. You know, that's all Aaron Rodgers like to do nowadays is check down and throw the tight ends across the middle. But
Man,
I don't see I don't see Lemon making it past Pittsburgh. They're gonna pick in front of us.
listen, man. Please, somebody get in before Pittsburgh then, because I ain't trying to see that. I am not trying to see that.
I think the Browns, you know, I do think they go on offensive tackle again.
You think they finna get two offensive tackles for real, cuz?
I think if Freeland's somewhere around, I believe they get him. I think they'll move up at least 5 spots to get him.
I would too, though, honestly.
Yeah, if he in there, they picking at 20, 15 coming up. They picking at 24. This pick here is 10 picks now until they pick again. Tampa Bay might need some offensive line help. I don't know where they starving at. Maybe they might be starving at like defense or something. I don't know. They didn't that one good corner get injured. Buntley Murphy.
Yeah. Yeah, they might. I don't know what they did either, though.
Yeah, I don't know. They're
They got receivers, obviously. They got. I don't know if they got a running back, but I don't even know what running backs are available. All I know is, don't let Lemon go to the Steelers, dog.
yeah, I would not like that.
That's gonna be a nightmare.
I would be surprised if the Rams got Ty Simpson to get behind Stafford, but it wouldn't be a bad pick.
You said Ty Simpson?
Yeah, to get behind Stafford. But I think the Rams might just pick up Lemon because they might be going for the Super Bowl this year with Puka Nacua. I don't know if Devontae Adams coming back and Mekhi Lemon. Oof, Lord.
That's oh my god. Them boys were sounding bad.
Yeah. I'm glad they ain't in our division with that receiving core. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would just be nasty.
Puka Nacua already a physical receiver for his size, and he quick and great route runner, and you get Lemon out there, and Lemon the speedster.
You ain't gonna be able to check none of them boys, man. No, they still got Devontae Adams, right?
I believe he's still under contract. I think he should still be under contract with them.
If they do that, they might win it all.
Yeah, I am. I'm convinced though. Like a lot of these, every name that's come off the board so far, I've heard or seen in mocks.
Except for the Chiefs. I ain't seen him in no mock.
Yeah, that's the only guy I'm saying that, with the exception of him. That's the only guy I haven't seen. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't even know who he was. Honestly,
Yeah. I've been hearing about the dude from Tennessee. The guy from Indiana. But this dude, I don't know. I'm gonna stay on until they pick that 24 the number on because it's working. Thankfully, it's working though. This joint, listen, bro. This joint giving me trouble. I'm talking about war. And thank you too, cuz. Appreciate you, man.
no problem, man. Support is support.
Right. So you ain't going nowhere. You all just staying home, huh?
Yeah, I came here from the gym and and just got ready to watch. I've been taking a peek at the Cavs game. They at halftime right now, but I didn't want to be out and about, and I just got to get back to work in the morning, and so if it was a Friday, it'd probably be a different story. But I'd rather just kick back at home and watch.
Yeah, because Friday you just had a weekend to recover. I feel you. Oh, hey man, where Herm Edwards been at, man?
I believe he's on like one of those shows.
He's one of my favorite commentators. Oh, coach. Oh, the Rams picking in. Okay. I didn't know they was picking next. What are we talking about? They better not get limit, man. Don't do it. Good deal. Ooh. They did it. They went ahead and did it, guys. You there? Good. Oh, my phone must have dropped out. They done got to Simpson.
Yep. So now the Simpsons off the board. I can lay the rest all that. Browns picking.
It must be this thing must be swinging again. I hear you a little bit though, but not, it's like chopping up. T-Mobile, country days. Country days. T-Mobile. Good South Sucker. You there, cuz?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Berry got a cornerback at 24. Like, that's like what he loved corners. But that's one thing that Browns don't miss on. They tend to pick good secondary players, but they are just blind on offense.
That's what I said. Bro, he great at picking corners. He don't miss, like you said, he don't miss corners at all. But when it comes to receiver, that's probably why he ran from the receiver at up top.
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably what it was. He probably like, man, I ain't about to let something just this big at the top of the draft. Nah.
Who in the Rams division is who?
NFC West, you got the Seahawks, the Niners, and right? Seahawks, Niners, Cardinals, right?
Oh, yep. Oh, they coming out of that division. I don't think San Fran going. I think San Fran in a soft rebuild on the low. Because I'm curious to see who they gonna get in this draft. They had lost Ayuk, so they in desperate need of a new number one.
Oh, did they lose Ayuk?
Yeah, I don't think he coming back to play. I was hearing his knee is degenerative injury, and he ain't gonna never be the same. So I believe they still got to pay him that money
He don't
or
have to.
something. I don't know if they got to pay him the money or they just I don't. He got that injury. I heard the knee injury is more severe than what they let on.
You remember he was baiting the Browns to do like a little trade thing.
Yeah, and I think that was just to get him out of San Fran. I didn't think he really wanted to come here. I think he would have did the same thing to us. I'm glad we dodged that bullet.
Right, he definitely would have done that. Yeah, me too. If he would have been injury prone, and we'd have been stuck holding the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with players like that, man, they just got that attitude. Like they don't want to play ball. They just if they got any. To me, he seemed like real emotionally like like just what I want to say irresponsible emotionally. Like you don't act out like the things you do. If you mad, sometimes it's best to keep your cards close to your chest to keep that leverage. But he was on tape doing like he was on like IG live and all this, just doing weird stuff. Like don't get a team ammunition to do something against you because you upset. Man, you have to handle that behind the scenes, so at least you still appear professional.
I ain't hit to the IG live joint.
Yeah, he was sitting there or holding ice cream cone, just letting it melt over his hand, and then I seen him outside the practice, outside the stadium or something. I seen him. I don't know what was he doing. I think it was a video last year. Oh, let's see what Baltimore doing.
I bet you they get sedate, bro. Listen me off. Oh, they got a guard. Okay, that's cool with me. I'll take it. I'll take that. He looked like a Baltimore Raven.
Yeah, that's one of the best guards. I like him though. I did like dude. It's another Penn State lineman that's good in this draft too.
Is it?
Actually, from Iowa, Jennings Dunker.
Mm.
That's the nasty dude. I seen his little highlight reel. I mean, everybody looked good in that highlight reel, but that dude looked like he looked like a flatliner, man. Man, you should see him coming off on one of those stretch plays, man. This dude was flatlining everything.
You can't go wrong with the Samoans up top, man. But on the line, defensive line or offense.
Yes, Samoa's been making their names on the line the last better part of the last 20 years, man.
I think Haloti Nada started off.
Yeah, yeah. Lodinado was the truth. He was the truth. On the line, yeah, on the offensive line. I mean, outside of Junior Seau, who else was like Pacific Islander, Samoan type cat that really it was Seau and then maybe a few of there sprinkled in.
They had a few in the '80s. I think the dude, it was one for the Bengals. He was a lineman. He was the best lineman ever. I forget his name right now. Yeah,
It was crazy. Caleb Lomu's still on the board, and they was talking about he was gonna go right behind Fano. It ain't been another offensive tackle come off the board yet. That's why I think Freeland might. If Freeland there at 20, I might have to move up if I'm the Browns. I wouldn't even be mad to get two offensive linemen at this point. And the rest of the draft, you just try to get playmakers, man. If you don't, if Lemon there, if Lemon's somewhere around 20, I won't be mad if they move up to draft Lemon or Freeland. But don't look like Freeland gonna last long. Don't that didn't what's the guy from Detroit, the lineman? Decker, didn't he want out? They looking to replace him. So it don't look like Freeland might make it past 17.
Yeah, he wanted out. The Browns need to look at him if they can still. I don't know if he went somewhere yet. They need to cover all stones. All them joints up. So who do you want a receiver now, man? Is Denzel Boston?
Yeah, it got to be Lemon Boston, Cooper Jr. or
Lemon first for sure.
Elijah Surratt. He ain't even rated better than a lot of these other guys ahead of him, but I mean, I liked him. And
yeah, Surratt was good. He was good. He might be one of them college guys though that just wasn't good.
Yeah, and Deion Burks wasn't him at Concepcion, and then they had the fastest 40 times. So Burks might be there, but I want to get him in the first round.
Yeah, Burke for sure is super fast. I think he's faster than Concepcion. Yeah, I want to get him in the first round. But it's coming to.
But you got a big target like Boston and Malachi Fields like the same. But Malachi Fields 6'5". You know, he a big target too. And that's why I say, like, I wouldn't select Fields over Sadiq. I wouldn't even be mad if they got Sadiq at 24 if he's sitting there.
Yeah, I'm trying to say you.
Sadiq, Freeland, or Malachi Lemon. I mean, if Lemon dropped that far, you know.
Yeah. Because Sadiq, man, I believe you can play him at receiver too, though. He's just freaky. He really is. I believe you can put him at receiver and be just fine. If he barring he can run routes. If he run a 4.39.
And the crazy thing is this. The Browns, they got is the player sit Ruben Bain still on the board, which I think the Buccaneers might select him.
Yeah, he might.
That's crazy. Bain has slid this far.
But he was the one with short arms. I don't know if he was mistaken for somebody else.
Yeah, I was, but they said the lineman, they said Proctor, I think it was Molly Noah, one of the offensive lineman arms was shorter than, measured shorter. So look at this, Bain, and then but the Browns don't move up a lot. It would surprise me if they moved up.
Yeah, if they move up, you notice somebody that they Jack really want. They just really don't. Moving back, though, that's their thing. They love moving back. Let's see what they say.
Lemon would be a good fit there with him and my man from Ohio State. Since Chris Evans, probably on the way out.
Ruben Bain.
Told you. Good pick.
Young OG, man. He look like a young old dude, though.
Yeah, it's like he had a tough life, man. He had a tough life.
He look like Nino Brown right here. Can you see him? I don't know if you're looking at me.
Yeah, mine just a little slower than yours, but it's that receding hairline that always make you look older. I'm glad these guys this year ain't wearing a bunch of gaudy jewelry looking crazy. They've been kind of lightweight smooth on the smooth side. But some guys got some pieces on, but they looking more buttoned up this year. They ain't wearing these flashy, crazy suits with their ankles out. They look good. Brothers coming this year with the whole family. Ain't no vanilla sprinkles in the family. It's been straight chocolate city tonight.
Yeah, they coming on some grown man stuff tonight.
They coming. They all business tonight. It's all business.
This dude gonna be a monster though.
Oh, he heard everything. He heard everything people was talking about him. He gonna be a problem. He gonna be a serious problem.
Do they still got Shaq Barrett?
I believe so. I think he was injured. Was he injured last year or got injured?
I don't know. I really ain't been keeping up with them. I mean, other than they had a little hot start. I don't know. We don't care about no Bucks up here.
Look at the Jets. They gonna mess around and get Makai Lemon to pair with Garrett Wilson. But you know what the Jets wish they could. You know what just popped their draft board was Ty Simpson going to the Rams because they wanted to come back and get Ty Simpson here at 16, and they fell into the same trap the Browns did. Like not moving up. They might have been able to jump in front of the Rams and get him. And now they need a quarterback right now because they don't have who went there. Geno? No, they went to they got Geno Smith again. Yeah. I believe Geno signed with the Jets again. But they could have sat Ty Simpson a year and let Geno, just like what everybody doing, you could have groomed him a year. Or at least not you didn't have to rush him out there and
yeah.
But my guess is they got the same problems the Browns have. They need offensive line help and they need receiving help. And I bet you they're going. But didn't they trade away their star corner? They traded away Sauce Gardner. But they going Makai Lemon, man. I don't see Lemon getting past this pick. Seriously, I don't see Lemon getting past this pick.
Yeah, it'll be a good pick there. So it'll be okay. You got Sadiq, McCoy, Freeland. Yeah, but I think that'll be a good one though. Like you said, because to pair him with Garrett Wilson, that's the move. That's really good. Because Smith ain't have that.
I'm just glad the Browns didn't get Proctor or Simpson. I'm cool with Fano. Whatever. Get the best tackle. Didn't they take the first offensive tackle off the board?
Yeah.
Well, if you got your pick of all the linemen you wanted, and you got an extra pick out of moving down, hey, listen, I'm not mad at it. Because that's a third rounder. It ain't like it's a seventh rounder or something. They got two picks. They got a third rounder and I think what was it, a sixth rounder? So I mean, hey, listen, I ain't mad. You got an extra pick out of it and still got the top lineman of your choice. And if your plan was to always go offensive line first, you got and now that it's setting in, I'm not so mad they did it. I just wanted them to get a playmaker at receiver so bad, man.
They got Sadiq.
Man, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. That's a great pick. Got him a weapon. They got them a freak weapon.
Ricky Dickey, what they call him? Ricky Dickey, huh?
Listen, this year, I'm gonna tell you this about this draft. Honestly, this has been impressive, man. These teams look like they've been doing homework. Like, listen, I can see the vision for each team's pick. Except for the Chiefs. The Chiefs, the only pick that really blew my mind.
Yeah, that pick was just out of left field. Like, I don't understand that pick at all.
I think this where Freeland come off the board. Freeland or Lomu. I think that Decker, he wanted out. He wanted that, he wanted that big long-term deal. I think they about to get his replacement right here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get Freeland or they're gonna get Lomu. One of those, I think they're gonna get one of those offensive tackles. Man, I wanted this guy, man. I was sitting there watching his highlights. Man, he looked good.
He was incredible, bro. Incredible.
Him and Fanning.
That's what I was saying. If we would have got him, you could have played him inside, outside. He would have just been a weapon. Like you could just put him anywhere. Flexing, put him in the backfield sometime. And he just, listen. But you just got to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm still sorry about Tyson. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, you still got Max Clear out of Ohio State. He's still on the board, and the one kid from Stafford, that Roush. Them two tight ends, you ain't got to sweat about being there. They gonna be there.
Yeah.
So, and them like Max Clear, I thought he was pretty solid for Ohio State. But hey, let's see. He looked like he looked like the type of tight end that's gonna end up falling to the Chiefs on the low and do, just our luck. We don't pick him.
Yeah.
That's a really good pick, man. That's a really good pick.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's been some. I can't lie. It's been. Pittsburgh is coming up after.
No. Oh, give me call lemon, y'all. Give me call lemon. Oh my God. I already know you. Listen, bro. Because one thing about Pittsburgh, they always make the one pick that piss me off. Like every time.
I don't know. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, not here. Yeah. My bad. Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So on the board, you got Minnesota, Chargers, Carolina, Pittsburgh. All of them
Yeah.
picking in front of us.
My bad, cuz. Jeff done fell in the building. What's up, Jeff?
What's good, Brody?
Can't call it, man. How you feeling?
Oh, good. I missed everything, bro. Who we take?
We took Spencer Fano.
Spencer?
Yeah,
Okay. That's a good one.
that's
I was hoping for Carnell. I was hoping for Carnell Tate, but Spencer is a good, solid move. We can strengthen up that old line.
Spencer went. I mean, that's Spencer. Tate went so early. They kind of like threw everything off.
Oh, somebody else snatched Tate?
Yeah, the Titans.
God.
They got him at 4.
Bro, I just jumped up, bro. I ain't even know. I was hoping for Tate. I was hoping for Tate so much because that boy ain't dropped nothing last year. He was the only receiver in the NCAA that didn't have any drops.
And then look, we didn't get him or Tyson.
Oh,
It's crazy.
I'm gonna have a shot for that one. I'm gonna take a shot for that one.
You take a shot. Now, and these next 2 picks.
So where we at in the draft order right now?
17.
17. So we got 24, right?
Yeah.
So we should be going O-line this pick, right? Well, that's what I imagine. We're probably gonna go O-line with this pick.
Oh, they got Spencer Fano. But it should be
Oh
going.
yeah. So now we should go. So who's is Boston off the board?
No, not yet. Kyle still there too. Right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I thought he would have been gone.
me too.
I thought he would have been gone.
Me too, man. But he's still there. And look, all I'm saying is I do not want the Steelers getting him. They next.
Yeah. Because according to Adam Schefter and the other asshole, you know what I'm saying? They had him above fucking Boston and Tate.
Yeah, but he also a slot receiver.
Yep.
Like
Yep. Yeah. So he's like a Debo Samuel like type player. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can make shit happen on the field, but not your number one. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a factor. But,
Yes, sir. Yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm reading a post on Twitter that Zach Jackson, I believe it's Zach Jackson. He was saying that Spencer Fano was the Browns' first top 30 visit. After the combine, he drove from Indy to Cleveland. That was their first visit. So they said they came down to Proctor and Fano, which I'm glad they ain't get Proctor.
So what you're saying is they got number one on their board.
Well, yeah. And so this is what I was looking at it like this. They moved down from 6 to 9. They traded with the Chiefs, got a third rounder and a sixth rounder in exchange to move from 6 to 9. And the Chiefs got a cornerback. They didn't even take the best receiver on the board. So coming off the board between then was, I forgot who just went right after us. I think it was Ruben Bain. No, not Ruben Bain, but Tyson came at 8, and that was it. I think that popped the Browns board because I think they was banking on Tyson falling to them at 9.
Okay, so we're still in good shape.
If they come back and get, I'm telling you right now, if Monroe Freeland is around 20, I wouldn't be surprised if they moved up to get another offensive lineman and just start taking receivers in the second round.
Hey, for real, because that would be a great move just so we can protect the quarterback, because Shedeur got hit. Not even just Shedeur, Flacco, Shedeur, and Gabriel got hit the most out of all quarterbacks in the league. Out of all quarterbacks in the league, our quarterbacks got hit the most. So that would be a great move to go ahead and solidify that offensive line. But also, we need fucking playmakers, bro. And we need playmakers. And I just wanted Carnell Tate so bad, bro.
I did too. I think we all feel like that because that's the sexy pick. But it's what you kind of start sobering up and realizing is that you brought in a lot of veterans to shore up your line, and they need transitional pieces because these young guys they got for cheap right now. And so they got these young guys under cheap. If you get another, say if Freeland falls to them at 24, you got a future left tackle. You don't have to worry about a transitional piece between DeJuan Jones and the next tackle over there. You got Spencer Fano at the top of the draft, who was pegged at the top offensive lineman. You got another third round pick. So if you need to do anything else, in regards to playmakers, you can start taking shots now at who you think might be able to help out you on the playmaking side.
No, I agree with you. And history has proven throughout all the drafts that you don't just find jewels in the first round. So
that's a fact.
I mean, because Nick Chubb is a fact right there. We got Nick Chubb in what, third round?
Second, I think second.
And he was one of the best. He was one of the best backs since he fucking came. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I just really wanted Tate for the simple fact that, bro, his hands, bro. His hands.
But you know what?
Like, right now, Jerry Jeudy is our fucking number one. And dude, don't get me started on Jeudy. But goddamn it, shit. I think my fucking 11-year-old could go out there and catch more than Jeudy. But that's another
Well,
story. You know what I'm
complete.
saying?
But you
That's
know what
another
I'll
story.
say? I'll say about even these receivers. It's hard to get a good tap on what they have out there when your coach is inept at like a explosive scheme, and you don't have any
Yeah.
protection for your quarterback. And these guys, like the morale, I really believe that these receivers might not be as bad as what we
Brother,
think.
let me say something. Like, if they don't ever, like, as long as the coaches stop playing, and like, we just stop playing with the up top, and so we get a good, like, because I know all y'all aggravated about how and who we can get in with the pictures. And I'm amateur, but I know, like, I watch, so I get so aggravated.
Hey, Will, that's Keith.
And you
That's
know,
Keith?
yeah, man, it's me. I'm your best friend.
Listen, man.
And Will, I know your best friend, and I'm not trying to be on this planet that you on, but I'm your best friend. You know that.
Hold
But it's
on.
like, it's weird. What's up?
No, go ahead. He said it's weird. Go ahead.
It's weird because, like, every night, every moment, then wow, we take this like galactical moment from this like awesome back. And he doesn't do anything.
Listen.
We could have the quarters if none of us was back on it. And I'm gonna make your show laugh. I've been told you that. It's not, it's that they always try to get us a quarterback, right? But we never get money from it. So we never get a quarterback. None of us ever get money back from any of it. That's the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what Cleveland always do. Then they say we can get a stadium, then bring us somewhere else, and then give us money back. Well, when I take my girl or take a bitch or take a hoe or take anything from that back, we don't never get it back. And I honestly want my money back from the Cleveland Browns stadiums. I want my money back because like, okay, look, well, where's the quarterback? They're not throwing the ball.
You don't
And they throw short balls or they throw long balls. Pause.
Oh, they got Monroe Freeland. Cause they got
Okay.
Monroe Freeland.
Well, I'm good with that.
Who where did he go off the board to?
But if they do that,
To where?
But if they,
Carolina.
you know,
Oh, Carolina. Yeah, that's a good pick.
you know, they gon' they're not gon', our defense not gonna back it. It's like the team, like the upscale team, they don't want to see it win. It's like that.
Listen,
To
man,
me, it seems like it.
I put it like this. Everything got to come together. So you got to have the right coach. You got to have the right players.
I agree. I can't go against you on that.
So that's what's been happening. Like we just had
It do be happening.
our closest call as far as like getting far in the playoffs, it was that one year when we lost to the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? If we could
I'm gonna cut y'all off. I would call
Lord.
Philly right now to try to get in front of Pittsburgh to get Lemon.
You're not gonna
That's
call Philly right now. Like once they headbutted the nigga, once they headbutted the nigga out when we went out the playoffs, I knew it was over. That's disrespectful, bro.
4 picks is manageable. To get up in front of Pittsburgh and get Lemon, I think it'd be the steal of the first round and you stick it to them, your divisional rival. Because I don't want AJ Brown in exchange for nothing. I'm cool because he got that big money and he disgruntled. I want, give me a cheap guy and another threat out there. This would be the perfect time to trade up.
We just got it.
Dang.
All the traders could be good, bro.
They getting rid of AJ Brown now. That's
Y'all
for sure.
Y'all would have to teach me how to do that. But like at the end of the day, like I'm the kid that was with hot chocolate, bro. And going against, man, I'm the kid that I'm like Bernie Kosar throwing a pass, bro. And ain't shit. You feel me? Then they get a ring off time. Somewhere else. That's mad well.
Hold on, what y'all doing over there?
Who's talking disrespect to me?
Hey, what y'all doing over there?
Nah, we just chilling, man.
I'm just saying, 'cause he said he just
come
woke
over
up.
here and do a podcast, nigga.
He said, come over there and do the pod.
I got the build for all that.
Hey, look, I'll do an episode over there for sure.
Pull up, nigga.
You already know, right? Well, look. Well, look, maybe tomorrow then, because the draft ain't over. It's gonna be the first round today.
Will, you know you my best friend, nigga, ever in life. Period. You know that. Ain't no talk about that. We ain't gonna do that. So it's whatever. I mean, I'm just now getting into like, you know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, I love the Browns. So I wouldn't be able to talk about nobody else. I just fuck with the Browns. And I'm a bang about John.
Man, one day we gonna be they gonna make us proud one day, man. But right now, I'm sorry because we ain't get Mekhi Lemon.
Man, you know they're gonna make us proud.
Let's see who Pittsburgh get because they on the clock.
They probably jumped in front of them to get Lemon, huh? The Eagles.
What? No, I think that was the Eagles' pick all along, I believe.
Right, but I'm just saying, right. Okay, yeah, same thing. I'm just saying, like, they beat them to the
I
punch.
can only do it.
Hmm?
I gotta do this when you niggas want to sit down. Let's go. Let's sit down and do this. Let's sit down and do this the right way where we can all talk and sit down and do this.
That's a little bit of word, my brother. That's a little bit of word, boy, from syllable.
So, where we at on the draft pick right now? Who
Pittsburgh at
1 o'clock
21.
right now? Okay.
Okay. Mekhi Lemon just went to the Eagles. Oh, by the way.
To the Eagles? Ooh. That's a good fit for him, though.
Yeah, they're gonna be nasty.
That's a good fit for him over there with Jalen.
Yeah. AJ Brown might be on the move. We don't know.
Damn, I was just so thirsty for Carnell Tate, y'all. I was thirsty for that nigga.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But he ended up going 4. I'm like, John.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
how it go, man.
So did anybody get Freeland?
Yeah, the Panthers. The Panthers just got him.
Carolina.
The Panthers got Freeland?
Yeah, 2 picks ago.
Okay. Because they were talking about his stock was falling. They was talking about, it was bad, it was a bad mojo,
They said he was a project.
And I know how the organizations try to discourage people from getting other picks. They throw out that bad mojo so won't nobody else get them. But
yeah,
I also knew Freeland had some injury problems, right?
I don't know. I thought that was like Proctor.
What was it the dude from Miami? The dude from Miami had the injury problems.
Okay,
Noah.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
it was Proctor that had the injury history too. Like he had a little injury history, and they were concerned
Okay.
about him because of his comparison to like the issues with Dewan Jones. You know, they with being 6'7" and having those weight
Too
issues.
top heavy. A
Yeah,
little too top heavy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
But
did y'all know?
they was acting like Freeland is the next Joe Thomas or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. He
Bro, did you
good,
know?
but Blake Miller came off the board before him, which ain't a surprise too because he was one of the ones I liked on the low as well.
yeah, okay.
I ain't
Now
know. I ain't know
Miller.
Freeland was that tall.
Oh yeah, Freeland a big boy. Freeland a big boy.
He talking about he's 6'8".
Hell yeah, he a big boy. That boy is a monster, boy.
What we gotta do?
Just clean up now. We done. Sorry, y'all. We've been drinking bourbon and frying fish in the driveway, so we're a little tipsy over here.
Oh, that's why you had to take a
Little
nap.
tipsy over here. Oh, I'm sleeping good tonight, boy.
Yeah, me too.
We'll see.
Good.
We'll see.
Got to be to work at 6 in the morning. I'm definitely gonna get me some good sleep.
Where you work at now?
But huh?
Where you work at now, bro?
Bro, I'm cooking up at Whole Foods. I'm the head cook up at Whole Foods, bro.
Oh,
And then I'm at the banquet chef part time at the Embassy Suite.
You are the one that
Right there in Beachwood.
Pinecrest?
Yeah, both of them. Whole Foods and Pinecrest and the Embassy Suites Beachwood. I'm the banquet chef up there.
Okay.
Food truck coming soon, bro. You already know.
Jeff the Chef. I'm into you.
Already. Come get y'all some of these goddamn short rib grilled cheese sandwiches and oxtail lasagna.
Did you always cook, bro?
And
I'm
you
not
know,
hip.
gonna do some fly shit.
No.
Bro, you know, I ain't really started cooking until I started smoking weed a lot.
That makes sense.
I started getting the munchies and start cooking, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, man. I'm doing some old fly shit, bro. Like I got a couple orders next week. I'll be doing the Sunday dinners, you know.
No, I know that.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot you the menu, bro. I change the menu up every other week. So bi-weekly, I change the menu for the Sunday dinners. Get your order in by Friday. Come pick your shit up on Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I didn't know that. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot you the menu.
If you got that mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's always gonna be on the menu for sure. For sure, man. Come get you some of these peach cobbler bombs. You know, I got the peach cobbler bombs. It ain't nothing but really just a cinnamon roll with peach cobbler. A cinnamon roll peach cobbler. I got the red velvet cheesecake sticks. So it's like a red velvet cheesesteak on a popsicle stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do too much baking, but I will have some desserts, man. I try to switch the menu up every other week. You know what I'm saying? So
you getting ready for the tailgate season.
I'm getting ready. You already know. That's the main thing. The tailgate is the main thing. That's the money maker, bro. Because I've been, all these years we've been doing tailgate, bro. I've been down there cooking and just handing food away and not making no money. Just doing it for the love of it. But this year, I'm making some money this year. You know what I'm saying? Definitely making some money this year.
As you should.
Cause we just be down there cooking, bro. We just be down there cooking in the tailgate, just giving everybody wristbands. You got a wristband, you come eat, go drink, go kick it, go do what you ever do. But as long as you got that wristband, you come get you some food. You know what I'm saying? This year, I got to make some money. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I hear you.
From here on out, I got. Huh?
You think hopefully you had a food truck by then?
Yeah, man. Lord willing, I'm either gonna have the truck or the trailer. But even if I don't, I'm still gonna set up down there. Got the tent, got the tables, the grills, everything out there.
I'm about to say, you don't even need no truck. If you got a griddle,
No,
and
no, yeah,
some
yeah, bro.
fire,
I got 2 flat stone grills. I got the smoker, and then we got the barrel grills. You know what I'm saying?
Got the guard.
The last thing we did was the last home game against the Steelers, bro. We had 30 fucking crock pots out there. We had the crock pot heaven. You know what I'm saying? So we did everything in crock pots.
wow.
Yep, yep. And so if I'm not in the Muni, if I'm not gonna be in the Muni, you can catch me at Burke, that Burke parking lot, or either in the pit. But hopefully this year we're gonna do everything in the Muni, every home game. Oh no, I'm a dog that.
I didn't even know they had none of that Burke.
Give me that. No. Give me that.
Oh, at Burke?
Don't
Yeah.
take it like that.
Yeah, at Burke, it'd be I can't remember their name, but at Burke, it's just one little club that be out there at Burke, and they do like $17. They charge people like $17 for the wristband, and it'd be like all you could eat, all you could drink, and it's from
Burke Lakefront.
maybe 5 a.m. until the game start. And they be out there at Burke, like they be having their little shit on like Eventbrite or whatever. I that's how I started tailgating. I was fucking with them, and then that's how we branched off into our own shit though. But I got the blueprint from them, so they do like all you could drink, top shelf liquor, all you could eat. They do breakfast, lunch, and then whatever they make before the game start. They be out there like they get started like 4 a.m, and I got the blueprint from them. You know,
I want
but
to
yeah. Oh yeah. That's the very first place I started tailgating. That was Burke, for sure. Before I even went to the mini lot, I was at Burke kicking it, having fun, just having a ball. You know what I mean?
I never heard of this. It's crazy, dog.
Yep. Hell yeah, like bros people be tailgating downtown, like in the weirdest places. Like you'll be going down Lakeside and just look off at a side street and see people set up with their tents and their grills, bro. Like they tailgate anywhere downtown, man.
I don't give a fuck what that is.
Mm-hmm.
What you think they're gonna do with the new stadium?
Football that bullshit.
What did you say, bro?
What you think they're gonna do when it comes to the new stadium?
Oh, that new stadium gonna be fly. And I understand, like, people been hating on it, like, you know, this tradition is downtown Cleveland, lakefront, all that, bro. I can't wait till they get to Brook Park, bro, because I feel like it's a curse on that stadium down there, bro. It's a curse on that site, bro. Because Mike White, the city of Cleveland and Cuyahoga County did Art Modell so dirty. After he fronted the bill for the Indians, he fronted the bill for the Cavs. They built them niggas a stadium and an arena and ain't give that boy shit. That's why he went to Baltimore.
Right.
For real. That's why he went to Baltimore. I feel like, nigga, we ain't gonna have no success while we down there at that site. So going to Brook Park, that's like a blessing, bro. And I'm out there. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait, bro. They got apartments. They're going to have casinos. They're going to have shopping. They got a dedicated tailgate area. I can't fucking wait, bro. I'm out there.
That's the thing. People act like the tailgate gonna leave. But I'm like, bro, they're gonna have a dedicated area for it, like every other stadium.
Yeah. It's about to be something that the NFL has not had. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got SoFi Stadium out there in LA or where's that, Vegas or whatever the fuck. You got the Chargers, Rams Stadium, like all that state-of-the-art shit. Cleveland Brown Stadium is about to be something that the league has never seen, bro. Has never seen. Just the whole layout is something that the league has never seen, bro. Everybody gonna have to compete with the new Cleveland Brown Stadium. And I'm ready for it. I'm fucking ready, bro. I'm ready. I can't fucking wait. I don't care about going to Brook Park. I don't care about being, what's that? That's that Middleburg, Berea, Brook Park border. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm out there.
This is my thing, man. People be complaining like, oh, it ain't in Cleveland no more. Bruh, It's 10 minutes away. The Cleveland Hopkins Airport
Exactly.
is right across the street. The Cleveland Hopkins Airport.
Exactly. And like what a lot of people don't understand about how NFL stadiums are, like, okay, like for instance, Foxborough Stadium, where the Patriots play, Gillette, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Right.
That shit is not in Boston.
Not in Boston.
That shit is out the way. I think their stadium is actually like 45 minutes away from Boston. You know what I'm saying? But the New England Patriots is a Boston team. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like the Pistons. Auburn, the Palace of Auburn Hills is not in Detroit. That's somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you said the same thing. I was telling this one chick that when I was giving her a ride doing Uber, and she was complaining about this. And I'm like, bro, you complaining about the stadium being 10 minutes outside the city. Like, bro. Again, Cleveland Hopkins Airport is right across the street. It ain't like they moved it to Toledo.
Exactly. It'd be different if it was like that. But actually, and this is what I try to remind people, like, we didn't got so comfortable. We didn't got so comfortable here in the city. Just think about this. 20 years ago, maybe 25, 30 years ago, niggas was going to Richfield to watch the Cavs.
Right.
You feel me? We ain't had a luxury of going downtown to the Gund Arena. You know what I'm saying? We was going to Richfield Coliseum, which was not in Cleveland, not even in Cuyahoga County. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
at least we still in Cuyahoga County. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
It's right down the street, man.
Right down the fucking street, around the corner. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm with it, bro. I'm all in on the new stadium. And then just looking at the visuals and seeing how it is, like, nigga, walking into the Cleveland Browns Stadium, we're gonna be on the fucking top floor. You're gonna be in the nosebleeds walking in on ground level. Because the stadium is situated, what they say is a couple 100 feet underground. The field gonna be a couple 100 feet underground.
Yeah,
it's not at ground level. That's dope as fuck, bro. That's dope.
Because of the airport next door, they got to do it that way.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. And then just for the things that they got surrounding the stadium, like I said, you got the shopping, you got hotels, you got casinos, you got a dedicated tailgate. Man, that is crazy, bro. That's nothing the NFL fans have ever experienced. You know what I'm saying? And for it to be a first here in Cleveland, Ohio, I'm with the shits, bro. I am with it.
So you feel like me then?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna be out there with my Shador jersey or whoever the fuck the quarterback is at that time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm out there, bro. Hey, that catfish hitting though.
Oh, that catfish.
That catfish hit.
You over there with the catfish, though?
Huh?
You over there with the catfish, huh?
Oh yeah, man. We just breaking everything down, bro. We set up the 6-foot table and
we on the clock,
bro. Yeah. We on the clock right now?
Yeah, yep.
You said we on the clock?
He said, how you break it down, Jeff?
I'm about to give him the light right now. Yeah, you got it.
Put that bitch in the
This dude got a motor right here.
walk it.
So where you think we going, Will? You think we going receiver, or do you think we going best player available?
I'm thinking Denzel Boston.
No, fold.
You thinking Boston?
Figure out how to fold.
Yeah, just fold that bitch. Just close it up.
Pick it up by yourself, man.
This side don't fold.
Yeah, no, I fold.
What do you think, Foles?
Oh, I'm thinking we should go receiver, but knowing Barry, we probably gonna go best player available, or some weird shit.
The pick is in too. Look, he already done pick.
Yeah,
Hold on, let's see what they did.
You already know, man. We got to pick whatever they got to. Like, look, We can't lose. If we can't lose, if it's the coaches or we gotta get ourselves healthy. We gotta get healthy. If we ain't healthy, we ain't gonna never have them anyway. There ain't gonna be no players that have it anyway. We gotta get healthy. So we're the player. We gotta go best player available.
I mean,
They're gonna mess around and get low move. Get 2 tackles, like I told you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
that's
tell
right.
you.
You can say that though.
Put it on that side, boy.
He
You can
is
say that.
better
Yeah,
than
you
us.
get 2 tackles. At this point, I probably wouldn't even
Right
be mad.
behind the Jones. Just sit her. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we take best player available, or best player available for the position needs. So whatever we need the most, you know what I mean? Even though it's a rookie straight out of college, whoever is the best player available for the top position that we need, I think they should go with it.
I'm with it. I mean, look, all the
Because
receivers I want to go.
we ain't make too much noise in free agency.
No, we didn't. We didn't. Well, not yet. Not yet. I guess the moves can still be made, but you know, I don't know. I just want us to get somebody good. I can see Lomo. I can see that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, my guess is I think they're gonna double up on tackle. Honestly.
Ain't mad at it. Ain't mad at it. Go ahead and double up then. Who had that album double up? Was that Mace?
Yeah, the second album.
Double up, yeah. That's a better. You back, Jimmy.
I'm back. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. I'm trying to even join the shit, bro.
I see McCoy sitting there, and I just know Andrew Berry love him a cornerback, man. I wouldn't even be surprised if they got him.
Hey, you right. Barry love them corners, don't he? He love them corners, bro.
For sure.
He love them corners, bro.
You
All
know
right,
he
so
looking like
since we're talking about this, y'all, it's a couple years later. How do y'all think that Greg Newsome pick fared out, bro?
the Greg Newsome pick or the Greg Newsome trade?
No, the initial pick, first off. The initial pick, because the trade was good to me. The trade was good.
He
But
was
that
good
pick,
for the time being.
Yeah.
For the time being, he was good, but we knew he had limitations, or it revealed itself in time.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it was way better than the one dude, the other dude from Northwestern that we had got before him. Who was that? What was his name?
Hold on. KC Concepcion. The Browns.
Yeah, they got Concepcion. Man, if this dude can hold on to the ball, man.
That's what I'm.
If he can hold on to the ball. He the fastest
What we
receiver
do?
though in the draft, though. I think ain't he the fastest receiver in the draft?
He that on top two.
Yeah, I think it was him and Burke. It was him and Burke. But I ain't mad at it. Dude, hey, look, man, you got you a real speed threat. Like, I don't want no Mitchell Schwartz 2.0. Or what's his name? Not Mitchell Schwartz. Was
Andrews was it
Andrew
Andrews?
the Schwartz, the receiver we got from Auburn.
Schwartz. Yeah, I'm into him. Right.
Yeah, I don't want Schwartz 2.0, but dude, he's shorter, but
Anthony Schwartz.
We made a pick. Who we get? Who we get?
Concepcion.
Oh shit!
He a blazer. I mean, it's the
I'm-
fastest dude in the draft.
He
But
got
let's see.
speed. He got speed like a motherfucker.
I say
This
this
guy,
now.
this guy Monken written all over it because of Zay Flowers.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
and
Oh, no,
he a
that's the
return man
perfect
too.
comparison. That's the perfect comparison right there. Because Zay Flowers got fucking shoes, bro. So,
Yeah.
And he's shifty. This dude, I watched him play. I can't lie. This dude got some jets. He got some jets. But you got to be able to scheme him open, man. Like, he can play special teams as well. But, man, this going to be interesting to see how they use him.
oh man.
What we pick at in the
Okay.
second round? We pick at the top of the second round.
39, I believe. Oh, let me check.
Yeah. So that's like what we got about probably about like the 6th or 7th in the second.
Yeah, 7th pick in the second round.
Okay.
I don't hate
So
this pick because you got a guy that, you know, he gonna play in the slot more than likely if they put it with him and Bond out there, they got some speed now.
Yeah. And I don't know how y'all feel about Isaiah Bond, bro, but Isaiah Bond was a dog. He was a dog at Texas, bro.
He was.
He was a dog, bro. And so I feel like Stefanski didn't put players in the right position to succeed, man.
Definitely not.
You know what I'm saying?
He didn't.
I'm about to.
I'm coming too.
I'm about to.
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
get away.
I just feel like Stefanski had his own plan. He had his own scheme, and there were certain players that he didn't feel fit that his scheme.
Okay.
So he kind of brushed them niggas off, like Shador, Bond, even niggas like Njoku. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we could have used Njoku totally different, bro.
Bro,
We could have
always-
used Njoku totally different.
bro, listen.
Even fucking the running back that we took from Tennessee last year, Sampson. We
Listen,
could have
man.
used him totally different.
I always said they never featured David Njoku. If they would have just featured him, he'd been way better than what he was.
Man, Njoku is a dog, bro. And he about to go somewhere else and shine, bro. Just even Baker, who I did not want us to draft. I did not want us to get Baker. I wanted us to trade for fucking Matthew Stafford, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wanted us to trade for Matthew Stafford. And Baker came in and Baker fucking won me over, bro.
Baker was
I'm a
good.
Baker, bro. I'm a Baker, bro. I hate to admit it. I'm a Baker, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. He was good, man.
But
again,
I
I
just-
guess Stefanski didn't give,
Stefanski was in his own head, bro. Stefanski was in his own
Do you got
head.
anything out there?
Oh, we good.
Oh,
We good.
in the basement, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that bullshit.
But I just hope and then I remember the success we had with Monken as our offensive coordinator.
Come on.
If y'all remember, we did really good. We did really good with Monken as our offensive coordinator.
was he the coordinator or was it Freddie Kitchens though?
Come on down. Come on.
Huh?
No, fuck him.
Was it him or Freddie Kitchens?
They see it.
Yeah, he was with Freddie. It was with Freddie, and we had success with them.
Oh, it's cool out here.
We had success
It's
with them.
cold out here.
I just think Freddie shouldn't have been our head coach. That's all I'm thinking.
It's cool down
No, he should not. But they did it because he was good with
You know what I'm gonna tell you what I see what Monken doing with what they telling us what they doing with this offense this year. They coming out, they gonna play fast. You're gonna see a completely different offense. That whole Stefanski scheme of being methodical and checking down. I think they're gonna catch a lot of people on. They banking on showing up the line to utilize play action to its fullest.
Yeah,
I think
because
they banking on Junkins. They really bounce back and actually has some holes and they're
But
gonna catch people.
even if they play fast, like our team going to support them to play fast, and are the upper echelon, are they going to pay the players to do it?
Yeah,
Here's the point.
bro, but I'm
No,
gonna
no,
cut
no.
you off. You
No,
see
here's the point.
the good thing
No,
about
no,
getting
no. Here's
good
no, no,
young
no.
players. No, I'm saying
Can
give me
I
the
say
one
something?
thing you just
Here's
hit
the
on.
point. Here's the point. No, no, no. Because I love you. I love you.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Hey, he on mute. You on mute, bro? You on mute, bro?
They muted you.
All right, there you go. There you go. Go say it again. You off mute
No,
now.
you good. You good. You good now. They hear it. They hear it.
Was he still
So,
talking? I'm still. Go ahead. Say it again, bro.
no. So, and look, if you mute me, it's cool. It's cool. Because
No, I
I'm not
didn't.
the
I didn't.
best.
I just sent y'all mic go mute. I can't mute you.
All right, cool. I'm saying, man, I'm not trying to be biased. All I'm saying is, if we get the top pick, like, so is our defense going to stand our pick? Our pick is our defense.
Mhm.
Is our defense.
You said the
I ain't worried
defense
about the defense.
this year, like
Is our
so.
defense going to stand our top pick?
I ain't
Because
wor-
when we got to pick
Yeah.
the top, I'm
You know
worried
what I
about our
believe,
defense.
bro.
I ain't worried about our defense.
No, I ain't worried
If
about
our
the
defense
defense.
God. Our defense.
The defense good. You know what I think what they did over this last offseason and kind of what they did with last draft. They got so many young players now. They moved on from the Joku and some of these other guys like on the offensive line. These guys not used to the Browns history and all that losing, man. These young guys coming in like we used to winning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they trying to build a different culture, man. Even with Shador here, like having a new leader like that, people are excited to come play with him. It's a different vibe with Cleveland now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Well-
actually got guys who wants to come to Cleveland.
Yes.
Right.
And the thing about that is because the narrative about Shador is that he's not a worker. He had everything given to him because Dion is his dad. Dion been his coach. Man, that boy ball out. That boy work hard. That boy, even during the offseason, bro, that's the only dude that they have shown being at the facility when he had to be there. You know what I'm saying? He voluntary OTAs, all that shit, voluntary shit.
Yeah.
Shador has been there. Gabriel wasn't there.
You know, the only people that buy
know
into
what I'm
that propaganda about
Nobody-
Shador not working hard
Bro,
is the
right.
people that already don't like Shador.
No,
Yeah.
but
You know what I mean?
No, you right. You right.
and they don't like Shador because his daddy laid it out for him.
Not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
that.
right.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened in the season for that boy.
Like, you know what I'm
Shador
saying?
earned where he
quarterbacks
at right
come
now.
out.
He earned his place.
It didn't happen
Yeah.
for the boy.
I'm
You got to throw some passes, and they got to connect short passes and long passes, short routes. But look, why are the boys throwing them short passes?
That's the fastest. That was Stefanski's
coach.
offense.
That was the coach.
That's
That was the coach.
I'm not trying to argue with nobody.
That was the coach's
I'm
game.
saying
That was the coach's
throw
game.
some. But then you look at them people that long term played it like Brady or if you just look at anybody, like let's look at easy pass short routes. Throw those short routes where we can get in and out. None of that happens.
Yeah.
They just let them get tackled.
We had
I don't want to do that.
we had
The short
had a
routes,
lot
I
of-
don't. Why
we had a lot of questionable play calling. A lot of questionable play calling last season that all of us seen it, and all of us was yelling at our TV screens. All of us was yelling at the computer or whatever. But my thing is with Shador was the most efficient college quarterback
Yep.
during his tenure from Jackson State to Colorado. I don't give a fuck what they say about the competition or he was tailored. Bro, Shador was the most efficient one. I don't even know why the hell we looked at at Gabriel. Ohio
was-
State exposed Gabriel,
Yeah, they did. And you know what?
I'm
That's
just taking this from, and I may be biased. But I'm taking this from me being a Buckeye fan. The 2 times that we played those guys, y'all remember the first meeting they beat us, right? Gabriel was not a fucking factor, bro. He was not a factor. And then
Right.
that second game, that Rose Bowl game, dude looked like a deer in headlights, bro.
And that's why Stefanski ain't here, because you know that Dylan Gabriel pick was his pick. And when
that
they
was
when
definitely Stefanski's pick.
yeah, that was
Definitely.
Stefanski's hand chose pick, I
Definitely.
believe.
That
And when
was
they
not
came back
Berry,
and
bro.
right, when they came back and picked Shador, I believe that was Andrew Berry's pick. And that's
Yeah.
why Andrew Berry's still here and Stefanski gone, because Andrew Berry probably behind the scenes was telling them like, hey, that's not the kid we should pick at that, at that pick.
Uh-huh.
And hey,
Uh-huh.
look, man, and look how it played out. Everybody that was connected to Stefanski, they gone.
Yeah,
Either the
They're
D
gone.
coordinator, the offense coordinator, like all of them gone.
teams guy, the water boys, all
yep,
them dudes gone.
all of them gone. And I'm gonna tell you this: Atlanta's offense is gonna look anemic this year. People, they really think Kevin Stefanski is this offensive savant, but I bet you Atlanta's offense look complete like night and day from what they had, what their previous coach.
Because just for me viewing everything that the media has been saying since we let Stefanski go and Atlanta picked him up, they're looking at the Cleveland Browns organization as though we fumbled.
Right.
We didn't. We did not fumble. We did not fumble. Stefanski is arrogant.
Yeah.
He think this is just my take on Stefanski. He is a hell of an offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
I can't take that away from him.
But you could tell he got some type of smarts because his first drive is always on point. But after that, he has no adjustments.
Yeah.
He can adjust after his first drive.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. He don't make no adjustments, bro. No adjustments. We could be down at the half and come out after halftime, third quarter, and still doing the same bullshit that we was doing in the first half.
Yeah.
Like make it make sense.
But that's what you just said it. Some guys are great coordinators and not good head coaches, because a head coach more so entails juggling personalities, being able to be somewhat of a psychologist, and being able to own the temperament of your team. You see a lot of guys on the sideline with the Browns, they get upset. They get visibly upset. You don't see the coach reaming them in and just like, yo, focus. Stefanski, you can even tell in his press conferences, he's so non-committal to anything he says. What kind of motivator is that? You like Todd Monken off the rip, because he come down the middle and tell you, look, the sky's blue or it's raining outside. I got to get a jacket. He don't say, well, I think it's not raining somewhere, depending on where you at in the world. You know what I mean? Like that.
I don't know if y'all gonna feel me on this. Will, look at me, bro. Stefanski is the NFL equivalent of Mike Brown. A great assistant coach, but not a fucking head coach at all.
I wouldn't even give him Mike Brown.
Mike Brown came to the Cavs and he had LeBron.
I would say he the NFL's Doc Rivers, but Doc Rivers won a ring at least. Doc Rivers won a ring, so I can't give him that one,
Yeah, I think Doc is too much praise. I would say Mike Brown for sure, because Mike Brown benefited off Pop. Mike Brown came to Cleveland and he had a great fucking squad. All he had to do was micromanage his squad. You know what I'm saying? Then he went over there to Golden State. Kerr was out, and all he had to do was ride out Kerr's game plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? He went to New York, and then we seen how that happened.
He'd
fancy.
Probably Stan Van Gundy.
Not Stan Van.
Yeah, Stan Van Gundy. Yeah. That's how
Yeah.
Mike Brown.
Yeah, okay, that might be more accurate.
Stan Van Gundy, think about this. All his team scoring ain't got no defense. He only good at one thing. And his teams don't never make it nowhere. They always fizz out.
I
No, that's
forgot
D'Antoni.
about Stan Van.
You talking about D'Antoni.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. But that's right on point. That's
Yeah,
right
yeah.
on point.
Stan Van Gundy and Dan Tony was like the same coach. If you close your eyes, you couldn't tell the difference between the two of them. They ain't never won nothing. Dan Tony, but Dan Tony ain't got no. He ain't never coached no defense a day in his life. He
Never.
all offense. But
Yeah,
Stan Van Gundy,
yeah.
he sit there and want to blame the players for them not knowing what to do. But you the head coach, like that's how he
Yeah.
is.
Nothing like his bro. He was nothing like his
Nah,
brother.
nah.
You know
Jeff
what I'm
Van
saying?
Gundy was a way better coach than Stan Van
Yeah,
Gundy.
yeah. And Jeff Van Gundy got in the trenches with his players. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They
That's a
scrapped him
fact.
that
When
one
they got
game.
to scrapping, when Miami and New York was scrapping,
Yeah,
he took a
we
couple
seen
boosts to
Jeff Van
the
Gundy in the
dome. Yeah,
bottom of the scope.
yeah,
You know
yeah. He
what
took
I'm
a couple
saying?
boosts to his dome. I respect that. You know, he put it he put in some work for the squad.
Hell yeah, for sure. For sure.
Look,
I'm just saying, like, I just think Monken might be what we need as a franchise. The players relate to him. You can see how they embraced him once we announced him as head coach. If you look at all the individual interviews, all those guys are like, it's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
right.
like they all connect with him. Uh Stefanski, you don't hear players too much talking about Stefanski as a player's coach. You know what I'm saying? I
In
think
fact,
Stefanski had that arrogance.
look,
And arrogance can also turn into ignorance,
and
as
in
well as
fact,
understanding your players, understanding your team. What I think his vision was just his vision and not a team vision. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I think Atlanta is doomed, and we're looking at a new future here in Cleveland. I may be wrong, but that's just what I'm thinking.
Hey, look, and in fact, players trash talking Stefanski when they leave, and I never seen that before.
Will, I can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, OBJ, I can hear him.
I can't hear him, bro.
You can hear him.
I just seen one of the guy's lips moving. I can't hear shit.
I can hear him. I can hear him. I don't know what. I can hear Will.
It's probably my end of the stream.
Oh, you left out and came back in. I can still hear you though. Like, you said he can't hear you, but
They booted me out. The stream booted me.
oh, okay. I can still hear you. I can hear both of y'all.
If y'all see my face, I'm trying to read my boy lips right now. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear both of y'all. He said he got booted out, and he said the stream booted him out, but he had to come back in. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about Stefanski, that if he don't learn going to Atlanta, which he didn't learn over Cleveland, because Will said that he never seen any coach get treated like Stefanski. When players leave here, they talk bad about him. Everyone, even from Jarvis Landry, Odell, really ain't say much positive about him. He ain't dogged the team or anything, but he ain't say much about him. They dropped that mixtape, and it was all you needed to really be said.
it was all bad.
And
It was all bad. I mean,
Baker,
from Baker to
what
Jarvis.
Amari Cooper.
Jack Conk, what's
fucking-
that? Teller or Jack Conklin? Which one of them? The wife came out and was dogging him.
Conklin. It was Conklin. It was
It-
Conklin. And then
It was Teller. It was Teller.
it was Teller.
Yeah,
And
it was
then,
Teller. Teller's wife came out and said, "Thank goodness," or whatever she was saying.
Even what was fucking Clowney.
Clowney and Cooper.
Clowney
Omar
said something.
Cooper was saying
Cooper.
something too. All of the players
Yeah.
who left us was talking bad about the coach in a roundabout way, indirect way when they left here. That tells you one thing about it. Reminds me of just when you work in a Stefanski strikes me as somebody that's just like so corporate. When you work in a job, you got a type of managers that's really like managers that's direct, like the direct managers that come to you and say, "Hey, look, I got a problem with what you did here, and this is why I got a problem with it. This is what I need you to do going forward." Stefanski seems like a type of coach that he's so bad at communication, he'll send one of the coordinators to carry out the message to these players and don't speak to them directly. And then when he see them in their face, pretend like everything's okay. And that's what I think when God says it's a breath of fresh air and it's refreshing, it's because they all grown men. They probably used to college coaches being hard on them and really being like, yo, you the star, you here for a reason. This organization, this university is held up to this type of prestige. We expect you to be no less. And see, you get to the NFL and you playing with elite guys, and then you start having non-elite coaches. And that's the
Right.
problem. Coaches don't get judged on the same scale as players of being an elite or subpar. We all look at NFL coaches like, oh, he must be good because he made it to an NFL coach. But it's so much nepotism and it's so much of a buddy system. Who would Tom Monken got his first shot at 60. Who's to say this guy wasn't no good when he had coached at the highest level on college and won championships and coached under a perennial Pro Bowl team in Baltimore under Harbaugh? And ain't nobody get his older guy a shot. It's ageism, man, and guys be wanting that new hot young toy to come out and lead their organization. But they don't look at somebody that really know football. But see, Tom Monken can serve a dual purpose here. He got an eye for talent. He know what winning look like. He had coached better than what we got at quarterback, and he had been further than what this team been, so he know what it takes to get to at least that level. And Stefanski ain't, before coming to Cleveland, he ain't ever been to that level with Minnesota. And the best quarterback he ever seen was Kirk Cousins up close. So everything he tried to bring to Cleveland has been like a clone of Kirk Cousins or something close to it. That's why you see Joe Flacco coming in here. You see Jameis Winston coming in here. You see all these retreads, what I hate to call them retreads, but you see these second chance, third chance quarterbacks coming in here trying to get an opportunity to spark something instead of looking at somebody and saying, I can spot talent and develop talent. That's a Stefanski whole rundown. And I think Todd Monken really been able to he could be the problem solver. When you come here and you experience a Lamar Jackson, when you're working with young people like Shador, and you got something that has been an elite talent at a point, and Deshaun Watson, man, he know what to do with them type players. And I know he dropped off because I just wanted to get that off my chest, but yeah. You still there or you froze? All right, I think you froze. Take the stream. Say studio, 3 people. It's still going.